Hey, what's going on? It's Jack Milocco for Beardbrand. Welcome to the week 43 update on the growing of my beard for an entire year. Today, I want to talk to you guys about the top 3 best patchy beard styles. First thing you're probably thinking is, Jack, best patchy beard styles? Really? Come on. Patchy beards aren't exactly known as the best style of beard around, but hey, that is not what I'm talking about, guys. Patchy beards are something that affects, I would say, most guys. I would think that most people out there probably do not grow full beards. So, therefore, I think it's about time for us to talk about some styles that you guys with patches in your beards can rock with style, confidence, and anything in there and in between, okay? Before we get into this, let me bring something up, okay? From what I have seen in the world, between pictures sent into Beardbrand, experiencing it myself, and then just seeing it out in the world, there seems to be 2 distinct styles of growth patterns that affect guys that have patches in their beards. The first one that really seems to affect younger guys is that they see the growth of their beard coming in 2 places, their mustache and their chin. They get very sparse growth on the cheeks and practically none down here in the jaw area. Now on the other side of that coin, the other growth pattern that I see a lot is guys that only grow stuff under here, and then everything north of that just seems to be kind of sparse, okay? So we're gonna kind of work those into those 3 top styles that we're about to talk about, all right? Keep in mind, these are not in any particular order. 3 is not the best, 1 is not the worst, vice versa, okay? Let's get into it. Number 1, the Van Dyke. The Van Dyke is one of the coolest facial hairstyles around, in my opinion. I've rocked it in the past. I would probably go back to it in a heartbeat if I could. Maybe after this series is over and I've taken off the beard, I might go for a Van Dyke for a little bit. It's really cool and it incorporates the best kind of patches, okay? Just like I talked about before with the mustache and the chin growth, that's all you need for a Van Dyke. And let me clarify something real quick. The Van Dyke does not need to be this big sort of showman style, circus leader kind of mustache and a long goatee combo situation. No, a Van Dyke in its nature is really the mustache and goatee. That's all you really need. And if you intentionally grow this out and trim it up with a purpose, I think it can look badass, guys. So if you've never tried out a Van Dyke, I say go for it. If you have that growth pattern I talked about with the mustache and goatee, hey, this one's for you guys, all right? The number 2 best patchy beard style, in my opinion, is the Hollywoodian. This is one that a lot of people really don't even know exists, and maybe they're just growing it without even knowing it. The Hollywoodian is what you see with a lot of guys in Hollywood wearing right now, hence the name, right? What happens is it's sort of a circle beard and a little bit of growth underneath combo, right? So this one is for you guys that have more growth concentrated down here. I don't suggest that you go all out and grow out this section completely without getting a little bit up here, or if you can't grow it up there, I don't really think that you should go for the full situation right here in the jaw area. But with the Hollywoodian, what you're essentially doing is you're pairing a very small, neatly trimmed mustache and small circle beard with that growth underneath. A really good example of someone who wears this well is Leonardo DiCaprio, okay? So if you need some examples, he's a good inspiration for this one, okay? One thing you want to keep in mind with the Hollywoodian is this is a style that demands your grooming, okay? If you let this one go completely wild, it is very easy to go from a Hollywoodian to something that just kind of turns into a neck beard. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with a neck beard. Hey, you are completely entitled to wear whatever you want, but if you want to fall into the category of this Hollywoodian idea that I'm talking about right now, you want to keep things trimmed up. That means making sure that you're keeping these hairs that are sort of sparse and all over the place. You want to keep those shaved down, okay? So make sure that you're going in every few days, giving your cheeks a little shave, or going into the barber shop and having them shape it up. Down here is where you really want to keep a mind on it too, okay? You want to keep it groomed. Don't let it get too long and scraggly. My beard right now is not a good example of what a Hollywoodian kind of beard should be. At least in my opinion, okay? Remember, take everything I say with a grain of salt because, guys, your beard is your beard and you can do whatever you want with it, okay? So, to wrap things up with the Hollywoodian, groom it, style it, and hey, make sure that it's not getting too long. Hollywoodian is a style that looks best when it's short, okay? The third and final patchy beard style that may or may not be a cop-out, but this is the full mustache. I don't care what style it is. This one is sort of the all-encompassing little melting pot of all single-style mustaches, okay? That means no hair anywhere else. Whether it be a cop stash, a pencil-thin mustache, showman mustache, the variation on the handlebar, whatever you want to rock, man, if you can grow a mustache but nothing else, go for it. The age of the mustache is coming back. Heck, Dads have always kept mustaches in style. If you have beards with patches in them and it's not really coming in like you wanted to, but you notice that your upper lip is getting quite enough fuzz, by all means, guys, go for that full-on mustache. Doesn't need to be big, doesn't need to be enormous, doesn't need to be completely styled or anything. Just make sure that you're rocking that mustache. But remember, intentionality and purpose is one thing that you want to do. So make sure that you are grooming. Make sure that you're shaving down everything else and keeping that mustache the best that you can keep it. Now, just because you're rocking the solo stash doesn't mean you should not be putting anything in it. You want to be taking care of it, so throw some beard oil in there every day. Don't need that much. You're only rocking the stash, so maybe 1 to 3 drops will do you right, okay? Overall, you want to make sure that you're getting at least something in there. At least a little bit of beard oil. If you want to take it a step further, go for some mustache wax, all right? Get yourself a nice styled up stash. I don't know, man. It's all up to you. So there you have it, guys. Those are my top 3 favorite / best patchy beard styles right now. It may eventually change. I've been growing as a person and changing my thoughts on different styles, but as of right now, as of the time this video is uploaded, those are my favorites / those are my best, all right? With that being said, let's bring this on in and show you guys the progress of this beard 43 weeks in to the growing of this thing for an entire year. Welcome back. Let's get into the comment of the week. Now this one was selected from last week's YEARD update. You know, that one where I told you guys I'm gonna be shaving off my beard at the end of the series? Anyway, try not to think about that too much, because this one comes from Antonio Zavala and he says, "Don't shave it. Give it a trim, give it some maintenance and a new shape, and who knows, you might find a new girlfriend and maybe a new family." I never thought about it that way. You know what, maybe I will get a new family and a new girlfriend. It's actually probably a better idea than shaving off my beard. No, I'm just kidding, guys. Anyway, so yeah, I know it's weird that I'm gonna be shaving off my beard at the end of the series, but honestly, as sort of metaphorical end to a chapter in my life, it's been pretty substantial. I've grown a lot as a person. I mean, you go back and watch that first episode and I don't talk like I do now. I think it's probably a fitting end for this series coming to a close. So yes, I will be taking it down to a complete shave at the end of this series. Again, I feel like it's fitting. I will, of course, grow back a beard eventually, but for the time being, that's my decision. I'm gonna stick to it. I'll still be making videos, but I can be making videos about things that maybe I wasn't making about before, okay? So don't lose all hope. I'm still here. I'm still gonna be making videos. Beard will be coming back eventually. So hang tight, okay? Antonio, I hope that sort of answers your question / responds to your statement. Either way, thanks for commenting. And thank you guys for watching and commenting and everything you've been doing. Almost over, only 8 more episodes till this thing ends. So until next week, guys, keep on growing.
Beardbrand is a premium men's grooming company with products not only for your beard, but also your hair and body. Do yourself a favor and head over to beardbrand.com and take care of yourself. Or you can stick around and watch a few more of our awesome videos.